Thank you for joining us once again, Park Media and disc golf fans, wherever you're tuning in. Welcome back to the Big Wet for 2024 for round 2. I'm Jason Wiedner, and I'm joined by a man whose imminent disc golf return is mirrored by the return of his favourite football team, the Brisbane Lions, to the AFL Grand Final, Matty Faz.
Well, boy, am I excited. I've got tickets to the big dance this weekend, Jason. I hope the boys can rectify the mistakes of years yonder.
Yeah, well, speaking of big dances, we've got a tango going on here in the MPO division. We've got 3 throwers for you today, but as we move into hole 1, par 3, 85 metres, uphill. We've got a hazard bunker on the left, but she's viciously uphill, Matty.
Yeah, it shouldn't really matter. This is still the 3rd easiest hole on the course as we see Darren Stay-Smith, our resident lefty. It'll be fun to watch him throw the mirrored lines as Leo taking no time at all with a power hyzer.
Yeah, Daz paying homage to the hill there by throwing straight into it. And Ryan Hart, the wonder kid from Geelong, who's not really a kid anymore. He's all grown up.
And he's in the all black there, sporting the Parked Media hoodie.
Yeah, he's in it 7 down in second place to Leo Dykes.
And that took a vicious deflection on what was a pretty skinny branch.
Yeah, and as you call him, the uncle of Australian disc golf, Paddy Robinson. Tee-off commentator extraordinaire and all-round nice guy. And how about that?
Bob is your uncle there. That's a verified birdie.
As Daz, the lefty, puts one up there.
As Rhino goes the step, it doesn't give that enough pep.
Always repping that Parked Media hoodie, Ryan, so we love that.
Yeah, we've got Heiser Flight's own Daz here.
Ooh, that's a weak side miss. So just taking a while to dial it in here, Daz.
Yeah, he seems to have a longer putt now. Doesn't make any mistakes with the bogey save.
Yeah, bogey, disappointing start. As we see a par putt from Rhino.
Yeah, repping the aces today, Rhino. And Leo Dykes in what looks like some Bonds trackies.
Yeah, he's often reps the pastel colours, does Leo Dykes. He's a flamboyant young man, isn't he?
Yes. Actually, knowing his budget, that would be Kmart trackies. Hey, he's studying.
And let's not move past that stunning opening birdie from Paddy Robinson. As we move to hole 2, par 3, 75 metres downhill. Bit of a move on the disc early, Matty. Bit of a narrow opening.
Yeah, flex forehands or straight putters if you're going for the backhand. This one looks a little overturned from Leo, but get some decent ground play. He might just get to the edge of the circle there.
Yeah, often has trouble with his footing on what looks to be the nicest tee pad on the course.
Yeah, no real excuses. I'm enjoying that what looks like to be a waterproof Lat 64 jacket that Paddy's donning. Let's see if he can hook me up with a... Ooh, that's not going to hook up. Takes a pretty wicked rebound off the tree.
Little dejected with that one. So Rhino looks like he's taking a forehand line.
Nice and low from Rhino.
Needs to catch an edge. It's okay.
Yeah, might have got a little up ramp off a pine cone. This needs to get turny.
Oh.
And does.
Nice from Daz.
Great bounce back from Daz.
Yep.
More like no.
Yeah, you want that one again, Paddy. So he gets down there for 3 and a layup from Leo.
There must be OB behind that bucket.
Yeah, it must be very tight. We saw Don do that in round 1.
We did. Oh! Well, he picked up his disc with confidence and then shook his head on the way up. Mixed emotions there from a very...
He bounces it in.
He did. See Pat here cleaning up for his bogey.
Yep, never in doubt.
Cool basket design there coming out of the stump. There's Daz.
Nice birdie from Daz.
Looks like he's fresh off a shift at the docks.
He's just about to say that. Looks like he's been out fishing for salmon or something.
As we roll along here, it's hole 3. It's a par 4. One of the easier holes on the course. Every player here will lose strokes if they do not birdie. For the right-hand player, it's pretty much hyzer, straight shot on the backhand.
Yeah, these guys just trying not to go long. They've all got the power to hit those trees.
And that needs to check up.
Nice bit of ground play.
Yeah, that's fine.
Nothing wrong with that.
Interesting to see how Daz plays. He looks like he's going to throw something flippy. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes, he has.
Oh, is this a...
That's a roller.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay.
Here we go. This is an eagle shot.
That's going.
Awesome from Daz.
Leaking left, but still okay.
He might have a jump putt.
Didn't look like a roller, did it?
Easy birdie, but nah, I reckon that was intentional, and that's awesome.
That was the Pika Pika. As of course, Daz is RPM sponsored.
And has been for a very long time.
Yep. Staying true to this side of the world with his disc selection.
Really, really glad you finished that sentence. People might think we're not good at what we do.
Yeah, those of you out there will know about my brain fades from time to time.
Little flick forehand upshot here from Pat. Oh, gets a skip off that
Sit down.
path. And he'll have to work for his birdie now. There's Leo. Pretty stock upshot from him.
And it's going to... Yeah, that mound is hard to approach.
You don't really want to mess around by landing on it.
Yeah, Rhino for his second.
Yeah, that's
Leaves
smart.
that in a really nice place.
Roll into the mound. Okay, so Daz was a little further away. Ooh.
Oh, that's not a shot he'd be proud of, I wouldn't imagine.
Nah, that'll frustrate him, and that's visible in his body language there.
Yeah. Should have stayed on the trawler, he's thinking. The shoulders are slumped.
All right, let's see if Pat can ring up the birdie here.
Yes, he can. And a fist pump to follow.
Yes, sir.
So mixed bag from our card. They're all staying pretty tight here. There's a wry smile from Patrick there.
Yeah, it gives us a little confident point. The tee off zone.
Yeah, he could be on. That could be what he's indicating there. Oh. Thought he'd done enough there, Daz.
Yeah, his disc almost ended up in that little hobbit hole, didn't it?
Oh, yuck. Just
I'm as shocked as Leo.
There's another one for Ferg, unfortunately.
No, that was the part. I don't want to do Leo dirty.
It was a little left side, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And he knows it too, but only 2 shots between our 4 players here. As we go to hole 4, par 4, double Mando in play, 175 metres and downhill. Matty, this is one that I enjoy watching the tee shots.
Yeah, look, you don't have to do much off the tee. I think you just want to play it safe, get through the Mando.
But doesn't it lend itself to a really nice disc golf shot off the tee?
It does, and I think these guys, if they wanted to get spicy, could go for the eagle, but, you know, being final round, things are tight. As Ryan seems to disprove my logic.
Kicks out to the middle.
Yeah, he's fine there, and Paddy's shaking his head at that. Not sure why.
Just directing out there, out in front with his jazz hands.
There's you on reaction cam, Jace, looking toasty warm. Oh, here's an eagle play.
Is that a roller?
Certainly is. I'm not sure it got to ground quick enough, though.
No. Toasty is what I was definitely not, Matty. I had 11 layers on, I think, at this point.
See, Daz glide one through the Mando.
Look at that. Yeah, lends itself to a lefty, and Leo says, yeah, I can do that. I can make the disc go that way. I'm going to throw a forehand.
Claims to be one of the best forehand players in
Top
Australia.
Top 5. And, yeah, waiting for some clarification on that from Leo. Saw some work at the Inverleigh Open that might shed a bit of shadow on that comment.
Yeah.
But, hey, it's great to have dreams and ambitions, isn't it?
Of course.
And you love a bit of confidence in these young players.
Yeah, left himself in a tricky spot there. I don't think he's going to birdie as Pat with a similar predicament.
It shouldn't be too difficult for Pat.
Yeah, fairly proficient. Well, not fairly, very proficient on the forehand. Proficient and efficient with the amount of power he can generate from little effort. And look at that.
Yeah, look at that. Nice. Gets him to about just inside edge.
Yeah.
And Rhino, that's a nice spot he's got to there.
Yeah, the best of the bunch. And this should skip in just beautifully. It does.
That looked like a zone, was it?
Big jump up from Leo.
Oh, yeah. It's a good ground play to match.
We say lucky.
So Daz for his second here.
Oh, he's jumping
Eagle
for the
run.
eagle.
Neither here nor there.
Now, Paddy needs this one to stay tied for the lead.
Oh, that just dropped on him, didn't it?
Bit of a bink. Oh, sorry, I was looking at the wrong scores. I've got to stop drinking. I'll never do that.
So, a birdie for Ryan Hart. The only birdie on that hole. And outright lead.
No, there was one more.
Yeah, Daz took a birdie as well. But yeah, outright lead at 10 under. Hole 5, par 3. 75 metres through this narrow-ish tunnel. Matty, but not an overly long hole. But a particular type of shot.
Forehand flex plays very well here. Just to match that. Well, not match it, but just to fight that slope at the green.
Yeah, it has trouble doing so, though. We noticed in round 1. The camera not doing the hill justice there on the where the basket is.
They never do.
No, they don't.
This is the easiest hole on the course, which comes as a bit of a surprise, but as immediate... Oh, yeah, gets a bit of a reaction off the ground that pushes him left. He'll have an uphill putt for his birdie. Yeah, no surprise to see Pat go in the forehand here.
Had us all in suspense there, Paddy, didn't you?
Yeah.
You thin, deep thought. And it always amazes me how Leo never manages to slip on a tee pad like this.
A bit of David Heath about it, that one. No, wait, there's something to actually throw on. Never mind.
So, Leo with the first putt.
Just warming up the mitts.
Oh, it is, I don't know if I've mentioned, but bitterly cold. Ash has gone to shorts on catch cam, but that doesn't mean anything.
Oh, he exists in shorts.
As first mate Stace Smith. That's his birdie attempt.
Yeah,
And not exactly what you would call dialed in at the moment on the putter.
Nah. Oh, gosh. That was lazy.
Yeah, Rhino just taking an early branch there.
Okay,
And
so...
a birdie from Paddy.
And the only birdie on the easiest hole on the course.
Yeah, so stays in touch, importantly, in this battle that's still very tight and still only 2 shots between all 4 players, Matty.
Yeah, it's a tense one. First mate, Daz. That was good. That was good. Let that one resonate a little. And
yeah, now hole 6 is an interesting one. It's basically on the side of a hill. Par 3, it's 80 metres, but landing is tough up here near the basket.
yeah, still one of the more simple holes. All players will be upset if they don't score, and that's not going to be great. Just a little tentative from Pat there.
It was, and I think the hole lends itself to that.
Yeah, he needs to get on the front foot just to chip away at that Ryan Hart lead. Throwing for the aces. As he's got a better line on this one. If that can fade left, yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, I reckon that's pretty good.
A little bit of a scary putt. We'll see how he deals with it.
See how the lefty deals with this. I feel like he's got
Yeah, he'll want to flex this one left and
a
then
lot
have it.
more inviting hill to aim at there.
There you go. Oh, actually, no, sorry. Oh, no.
Well called, Matty. This is so...
I mean, the shape was right. He just yanked a little left. As Leo with a power forehand. I reckon that's 2 nose up and 2 high. Nope, that's perfect.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, so spike it in. That's the way.
Why am I?
You're on trend and on point there, Matty. It's why we call you the Chris Ronalds of disc golf commentary. The unpaid professional.
No, Chris had a...
Monster.
And Daz might be getting paid if he keeps putting like that.
Yeah, as he runs that in.
No,
And
Chris
no
had a...
smile, but...
Chris
oh
Ronalds
yes,
had a...
watch me, he says.
Chris had a win recently in the MPO division.
He did,
so
actually. Aussie Disc Golf Day.
yeah, he would have made a
Beat
bit
Nathan
of cash.
Parrish. And
Okay.
a birdie putt from Pat.
Yeah, just letting the boys know he's sticking around.
Yeah, this is a contest that's really shaping up here. It's a weak side miss for Rhino.
Yeah, it's 2 in a row. Can't
And
miss
a
that one.
tap in for Leo. So beer frame for Ryan Hart there. And we've got 1 shot between 4 players, Matty, as we move into hole 7. Par 4, 100 metres. I'd be interested to see what these guys are going to do here because they've got the power to go long, but there's a lot of trouble on the left. There is a small barrier to catch discs from going in the creek, but yeah, any sort of height on that, and it's not going to bode well. So
Yeah, look, you do see a lot of players err on the right side and then maybe try to get a greasy line for their upshot. That's
and
out of bounds.
Paddy's done none of that.
early.
He's just gone left, and that was never in bounds, I don't think.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see where he plays that from as Ryan deliberates.
Yeah.
As we see a pensive Paddy. Now, we can't hear what they're
Yeah, I
saying.
don't think the question is it out of bounds?
Oh, you did too.
It's just where it went out of bounds.
Yeah, definitely. One of the iconic holes on this course, hole 7.
Oh, look up.
As Daz flirts with that OB.
Oh, he's gone over too.
Flirted a little hard. Leo taking no time. Does err on that right side and actually gets a half-decent little kick from those trees back into the fairway. Now let's see how much Ryan wants to bite off here. The flex forehand is ideal and safe. Just going to make sure he's got a stable disc in hand. Oh my goodness. That actually pierced the barrier.
I recognise that shot, Matty. That was that featured on Lamb Shanks actually a few episodes ago. And wasn't he excited about that, Rhino?
Wow, had the
Good
confidence
for
to
recovery.
back it up. Oh no.
Oh,
He's going to be throwing 5, and I'm not
think he's
sure
come
how
back
early
in
that
though
was.
there. I think he's just come back in.
As Pat not getting flirtatious with his, what is to be 3rd shot after the OB, and Yeah, this hole is
Daz
maiming
looks
the
like he's
card.
taking a fair stack there. Is he backside of his pants all wet?
What's that? Or he's had a bow-related accident. I hope you're the one who's correct here. Yeah, those cargo pants not hiding any of that moisture.
No. That's a nice tight line from Leo.
Because Leo, he'll make some strokes up here.
Love it.
Forehand, and he looks likely for the birdie.
So we see firsthand what Pat's got to deal with here. And he's done fairly well.
Oh!
He still popped it in.
That would have been a miraculous par save.
Absolutely. Yeah, so I've lost count of how many shots Daz is throwing, but I think it was 4.
I think this is a bogey putt for Ryan. Yeah, I think he'll card the double.
But a nice bogey. Or a solid bogey from early trouble for Pat.
Well, tied leader Leo is going to, I think, maybe jump by 2 after he cans his birdie. How would you describe that hat, Jace? Is it a cyclist's hat? Those blokes that pull up to a cafe on a Saturday morning and ruin everyone's good time?
How would I describe that hat? A gift. It's the only way you could ever have ownership of that hat is someone gave it to you.
I reckon he's rated an op shop as we move into hole 8. It's a tricky little par 3 here. A funky little shape off the tee pad. Flexy backhand, maybe a pushing forehand. I reckon that's what we're going to see from Leo.
Yeah, 2 lines to the basket here, Matty.
It's a bit of a poke and hope, this one.
It is. As they enter the woods.
Some would describe it as a transition hole because there's not really a defined line and subsequently defined shot that will guarantee you the birdie.
That's pretty good from Pat.
Yeah, but still only a circle's edge look for birdie. As Daz glides in there.
That's a nice shot from Daz.
Yeah, we'll have about 7 metres for the birdie look.
So Rhino taking the other gap here.
Oh, missed it.
And not overly successful at it. Oh. Oh.
Almost made up for it there. Drew some metal.
Yeah, just lacked a little oomph.
Yeah, a bit of an indifferent round from Rhino so far.
Yeah, a little bit colourful. And a lean back from Paddy, not getting it in.
Oh, that's working the
Look
groin.
at that.
My hip flexors are hurting just looking at that.
Yeah, nice birdie from a yoga pose there. Leo Dykes.
Yeah.
So, stepping it, his lead out.
And there's that patch on Daz's right buttock. Oh, no, that's a patchy putt.
Yeah, and down his leg. So he has, as well as taking a par there, has taken a fair income stack at some stage that we've missed out there.
I hope he's okay. I hope it doesn't affect his game.
Yeah, par from Rhino. And this will be a par from Paddy. So
Sorry, Paddy.
Dykes out to 12 under and a 3-shot lead on the next closest competitor as we get to hole 9, last hole in this front 9, par 4, 150 metres, and it's about shaping. It's about staying on this path. It's not overly long for a par 4, but she's windy, Matty.
Yeah, they might call it a chicane in racing terms.
Wow. Well played.
And no chicanery when it comes to this man's disc golf talents.
Looking for some fade.
Yeah, he'll have a shot. You kind of want to flex around this corner and then just have it fade out left, but obviously not too far left.
Gee,
Paddy
that's nice from Paddy.
has executed.
Yeah, that's perfect. Gives himself a nice look.
Oh, get off it.
Dazzle letting go of that early.
Yeah, that's going to be a tough spot there.
It is for a left-hander, absolutely.
It'd be a nice forehand play for the lefty, but we do know Daz is proficient with the flip-up backhand.
Doesn't that Park Media logo look good up close?
Probably the best hoodies in Australian disc golf apparel.
Oh, definitely, I'd have to say. Sold like hot cakes, nice and warm.
I've actually got to get one to my mother. She's been badgering me to buy one. Should have told Ash by now.
You should have told someone. And not only should you have told someone, your mother should have told someone other than you.
She thinks I'm competent.
Yep, and we'll let her live that charade. Because we know it means the world to her. Shout out to Louise Faz.
Louise Faz. Lou Faz. As Pat flicking one up there. He's got a 7 or 8 metre look for his birdie. Oh, please stop.
Yep. Nice still up from Rhino.
Did I notice the drawstrings missing from Rhino's hoodie there?
Yeah, I have noticed. That's funny that you mentioned that. I've noticed that from him and Chris Hart. So I'm not sure if that's bit of housekeeping from Karen Hart or something like that, or whether they repurpose them for something else in the Hart household. But yeah, the only two parked hoodies I've noticed with no drawstrings. So you're absolutely right there, Matty. Well, very observant.
It's upsetting. You know how that happens, actually?
There'll be a reason behind it.
Yeah, as Putty.
Nice birdie from Paddy.
His name's not Putty, it's Paddy.
Paddy Robinson.
As Rhino stays in the hunt also.
Yep. And a par from Leo, so leaving the door slightly ajar with a bogey from Daz. As we reach the end of our front nine, and let me tell you, there is plenty happening on this card, Matty, and we urge you to stick around or tune in to the back nine for this tournament. Leo Dykes out in front, 12 under, and the big story is, can they catch him, Matty?
Look, we've got 3 really talented guys chasing the leader at the moment. All winners. Well, except for Ryan.
I'm sensing a big finish, Matty.
I think he's still looking for his maiden win in the MPO division, but anything can happen from this stage, Jace.
Absolutely, mate. And thank you very much for joining us. I've been Jason Wiedner.
I've been Matty Faz.
And before you do anything else, please promise us that before you tune in next, you'll get out there and park it.